I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
What is going on, everybody? It is your boy, the Bad Dog. Football week's upon us. What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great Tuesday. It's been a while since I've actually done a live stream hangout. I don't think I've done one in September. I am pumped up for this week against Dallas. First things first, I just want to thank all you guys and girls for all the support on the NFC East Super Friends channel. That thing's got almost 4,400 subscribers already. We had 33,000 views on that live stream. We're going to aim to do that the last Wednesday of every month. So every month we're going to drop one of those. Make sure you subscribe to the NFC East Super Friends. Make sure you subscribe to this channel because obviously tons of Giants content to come. We'll be live with Patty Traina tomorrow. Thursday, I got to record the video with Law Nation. We're either going to record it or go live. We haven't decided what we're going to do. That will be on the NFC East Super Friends channel. Law and I are going to chop it up a little bit about the Cowboys and the Giants. And then Friday, Talking Giants on this channel. And Sunday, the game, this channel. So you're going to want to come by and hang out, just when I tell you. And then, of course, we'll have the post game. We'll do the reaction to the, Dable press conference and all that other good stuff. So really, really appreciate all the support. You guys and girls are awesome. I am pumped. I don't know how many of you saw that Dallas Cowboys video. I actually thought that would get a few more views. And the funny thing is, I've never understood YouTube's algorithm, and I continue to struggle with the algorithm. Supposedly, when you hit the thumbs up, YouTube likes that. They also like when you comment. It's good for the algorithm. They say it pushes your video. There's so much engagement. There was like 400 comments on that video, and yet it just wallowed around. There was no YouTube recommendations for that video. I will never, ever figure out the algorithm of YouTube. I can't for the life of me. I've tried it with tags. I've tried it with hashtags. I've tried it with descriptions. I've tried it with none of them. I don't think any of it matters. I just think it's a crapshoot. I really do. I think they just pick and choose whatever they want to push. But if you didn't see the Cowboys video, go back and watch that, baby, because that's a little old school Bad Dog right there. That's the way I used to do my videos. Some good old fashioned trash talk, try to make the opponent a little bit mad. We did that. We aggravated some Cowboys fans. That's what it's all about. And that's what you're supposed to do. It's trash talk, baby. The NFC East is a lot of rivalries, a lot of hatred for the teams, a lot of passion for our own teams. And I usually give all the, whatever the compliment, whatever you want to say, the pleasantries to the Eagles. And I'm like, I never really do go after the Cowboys. And since we're playing Dallas week 1 again, which it seems like we do this 4 to 5 years, what better time than to drop a Cowboys video as to why I hate the Dallas Cowboys so damn much. If you haven't watched that, please watch. Share it with somebody that hates the Cowboys, because besides us Giants fans, there's 30 other teams in the NFL that feel the same way we do. Everybody hates that team. So hook it up. Also excited to say I got a couple of sponsors for the channel. My Bookie is back for a 3rd straight season with the channel, so big shout out to My Bookie. We'll pay the bills a little bit later for My Bookie. And very excited this year, we have Body Armor sponsoring the channel for this football season. I'm going to tell you guys, there's some of you guys and girls that are always so concerned about me drinking soda. Oh, Bad Dog, I shouldn't drink soda. Well, Coke Zero is fine, and I still will drink my share of Coke Zero. However, when I'm in the gym, I won't drink as much because I got this. And this water is fantastic. I can't sit here and lie, man. So you're not going to see me drinking soda all the time. I still will drink my soda because I still have to have my Coke and Pepsi and Dr. Pepper and A&W and Orange Crush Zero. I have to have it. Don't usually get Sprite Zero, but I have to have it. But really good, especially when I'm in the gym, because I don't ever bring a water bottle. Like, I always hated filling up my water bottle and also get the water out of the tap or go to the water fountain. I ain't got to worry about it. This is a freaking 1.5 liters. So, and I will chug one of these things during a game without question. You guys know how thirsty I am all the time. So, shout out to Body Armor. for sponsoring our channel, man. I'm very excited to have them aboard. And they're working on a Body Armor Zero. They told me, which when that comes out, I'm all about that. Especially if they get a Mamba Forever Zero. I definitely want that. So, who we got in here? I can pull it up this way. Devon, what's going on? BSG, amazing guy. G-Money, what's up, buddy? Always good to see my guy G-Money out there on the West Coast. He's going to be going to the Arizona and the San Francisco game. My guy G-Money will be repping Big Blue out there in the West. Marma Gazar Bazaar. How can I be the man when you the man? Slink, what's up? David, how you doing? Let's talk. Seamus, Eli L, Eastwood's in the house. Tiana Scott, my lady. Always good to see you. Been a while. I hope you're doing well. TPJ, Mickey X, Duke Bothers, Chris Smith, Anthony Kivler, Lump Bag Doodle. How about the Yankees? Where the hell was this youth when we were screaming for it in July? Where? Lunch breaks in the house. It's my favorite time of the day at work. Fabian, what's going on? Donovan Bayola, C. Nell, Tom Darling. Thank you all for being here, guys. Big Daddy, what's up, buddy? I appreciate you being here. Smugl13. Yeah, the Yankees are on a 4-game winning streak. It's been a long time since they've been sweeping Houston. Unbelievable. We're out of the freaking wild card picks. We're 8 games back. We're 7.5 now, depending on what happens. Got a leapfrog like 6 teams. We got 20 games to play, 23, whatever it is. And they sweep the Astros now. I don't know. Notorious HAN, Ian, Johnny, what's going on? Thank you, Rena Natze, Mac Miranda. Appreciate y'all being here. Terray Zing, thank you, Rena member, for 10 months, buddy. Let's go, G-Men. Beat the damn cow pukes. Damn straight. Damn straight. Let's get it done. Apps, thanks so much for the super chat, brother. Thoughts on Shador? I don't know anything about that. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what that is, and I didn't see anything, so I can't honestly speak to that because I don't know what it is. I don't know who that is, honestly. Rogatti, thank you for the super chat, brother. Forget Mike Evans. Bring Preston Parker back on. Preston Parker. That guy dropped more passes than Evan Ingram. That's ridiculous. Oh, my God. The Preston Parker days. That's bringing up some bad memories right there. I got to be honest. The Mike Evans thing, like I read that. I thought it was interesting. Obviously, whatever Joe Shane decides to do, I'm going to be on board with it. Okay, he's not going to go out there and just make a knee-jerk move to get Mike Evans. It's not. He would go through every channel. They'd go through all the avenues. They would do all their due diligence. If they wanted to bring him in here, they would feel like it was worth it. You know, I understand people don't want him. I get it. They're like, oh, you're going to have to pay him and all this. I understand that. I completely understand that. He wants more money. But people saying he's old. I mean, he's 30. I mean, I don't know when that's become old. The man's had 9 straight 1,000-yard seasons. So he can still play. The other thing is with the Giants, they maneuver Daniel Jones's contract around. That's so that they have money for the season. I don't think that was from Mike Evans. But the other thing is you have to look, and I'm not saying I want Mike Evans here. I'm saying whatever Joe Shane does, and Brandon Brown, I support them 100%. But you got to look at the wide receivers. Who's here next year? Paris Campbell's a 1-year deal. Slayton's a 1-year deal for all intents and purposes. Sterling Shepard's a 1-year deal, right? So there's 3 wide receivers that are going immediately. You got Cole Beasley on this team. I mean, he's on IR now. But how many receivers are actually coming back next year? So, you know, they could still draft a receiver, and they're going to have Jalen Hyatt. They're going to have Wandale. But there's a lot of question marks in the wide receiving corps. So, again, I'm not sitting there going, God, we got to get Mike Evans. It'd be nice for Daniel Jones to have a pure number 1. But I understand the people that don't want him. Because, again, you're going with the youth movement. The Giants are one of the youngest teams in the league. And like I said, it's not like we know this because Joe Shane, everybody was clamoring for a wide receiver last year. Get Jerry Jeudy, get Jerry Jeudy. And he's like, nope, we're standing pat. We're not making that big trade. We're keeping all of our trade capital. Our draft capital. We're not making the trade. And instead, they ended up trading Kadarius Toney away. and ended up with Darren Waller. So and Trey Hawkins. So again, whatever they decide to do, Joe Shane is going. That's what a GM is supposed to do. They're supposed to make calls on players. That's how Isaiah Simmons and Boogie Basham ended up here. So he'll make his calls, but if he doesn't feel like it's worth it, he's not going to go. We got to have a Mike Evans here. So again, there's very few times I ever do videos about rumors. I just thought that was very intriguing because I've heard this Mike Evans thing before, just like we heard the Kadarius Toney clamorings about them trading him. Before the season started, they said we're not taking calls on Kadarius Toney, which we know. Or they said we're not looking to trade him, meaning they weren't calling around, but they were accepting calls. So they'll always accept calls and they'll always call out. That's what a GM does. They're always working the phones. Hey man, what do you want for this? What do you want for this? You deep here, you deep there. I mean, that's what Joe Shane talked about at the press conference. This is what Brandon Brown talked about at his press conference. So it's good stuff. Dashy, my man, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. He says to the Mariners, get walked off, bitches. Reds walked off the Mariners 7-6. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Very nice, Dash. Love to see that. I hope your Reds, I know right now they're like a half game up on Miami for the final wild card. I'm pulling for you, buddy. I'm pulling for you, Dash. I want the Reds to make it. I really do. I always like I wouldn't say I like the Reds. I don't hate the Reds, but I always like in the '80s. I loved them because of Eric Davis. Eric Davis was one of my favorite players ever. My guy Duke, what's up, buddy? Thank you for being a member for just over 4 years. Hey, Duke, how about the damn Sooners? Boomer Sooner, 73 zip, baby. How about the defense actually shut somebody out? Now, I know it's a nothing school. I get that. And they have SMU on it. Listen, Oklahoma does not have a tough schedule at all. The only tough game I looked at there was Texas. And that's always tough anyway. But Oklahoma should be able to win the Big 12. If they beat Texas, that team should go undefeated this year. It was just fun to watch them shut somebody out for it. I don't even know what the hell it looks like. But you see Lincoln Riley goes over to USC and they can't play a lick of defense. That's just Lincoln Riley. We know that. But thank you for being a member for 49 months, buddy. And thanks for streaming the answers for us. He's a Texas Rangers fan. You're more than welcome. Haven't had many highlights in this Yankee season, but that was a good one. No doubt about it. Xavier Scott, thank you for being. Are you back to the dog pound? I got to look over here to see that. My guy, Xavier. Yes, welcome back to the dog pound, my friend, with the Victor Cruz patch. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. Anthony, my man, thank you for the super chat. He says, is it wrong that I truly see a future of this Yankees team? No. This is why we screamed about, can we bring these guys up? Can we bring up Pereira? Can we bring up Dominguez? Can we bring up Wells? Can we bring up Cabrera? Can we bring up Peraza? Volpe had a chance to play all year. Can we get these kids up here? Can we see what we have? Can we see if they play at the major league level? And that way going into 2024, we notice. But you see a nice mix. And these guys aren't tearing the cover off the ball, but there's a balance now. Youth, excitement, energy, and veterans. The veterans came through tonight. Giancarlo with his 400th career homer. DJ led out the game. But DJ's been red hot in the second half. But it's nice to see. It's nice to see. I still think we got to fire Boone and Cashman, though. I still think we got to get rid of them two damn guys. Mike, my man, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. Appreciate you. He says, Lord Brunson always sounds like NFL has no competition for the Birds. All games over by halftime. I love those guys. I was talking with them tonight. That's how we came up with the plan to stream, the last Wednesday of every month. And whenever there's a rivalry game, like me and Law this week are going to be on that channel. Like I said, I don't know if it's going to be a recording. It won't be 3 hours. It'll be like half an hour to an hour where we just discuss the game. But I'll do that with Law when we play the Cowboys. We'll do it with LB the end of the year. The Eagles do it with Louis T when we play the Commanders. Louis T will do it with Law Nation when those two battles. So we're going to have content on that channel quite frequently, but obviously the big ones at the end of the month. But Brunson's been like that forever, man. He listen, I give LB credit. It's crazy because a lot of LB's takes when he says them sound ridiculous. They all end up coming true. It's unbelievable. Lord Brunson predicted a tie. When we did the schedule predictions last year, he predicted a tie between the Redskins and the Giants. They're the Redskins. He predicted a tie. And that's what happened. That's insane. That's insane. But listen, man, I gotta be honest, Mike. If our team looked like that, we're coming off a Super Bowl win, or I'm sorry, they didn't win the Super Bowl. Bite your tongue, bad dog. If they were like, if we were as dominant as they were, I'd feel the same way. I'd be a little arrogant about it. I'm hoping that we get to that point, by the end of this year. I really do. Or, going into next year. I'd like that. Epps, my man, thank you for the super chat. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about yeah, man, he looked awesome. He looked great. That was big time. I didn't think Colorado was going to. I thought that'd be a close game, but I definitely thought TCU would pull it out. Hunter can't do. If Hunter can do that, what did he play? 140 snaps because he plays both sides of the ball. If he can do that all year, he's the Heisman Trophy winner. And Deion's kid's a quarterback. Yeah, he was amazing when he threw for 500 yards. That was pretty awesome to see. I mean, as a guy that grew up watching Deion and a guy that's favorite positions are the ones in the secondary, I had my Deion Sanders Falcons jersey when I was younger. Deion was one of my – listen, I've talked about this before. I remember Deion Sanders playing at Heritage Park in Albany for the Albany Colony Yankees back in the late 80s. Jerry Curl fur coat, diamond earring, primetime. He was primetime even before he wasn't. I remember Deion. You couldn't miss Deion. No question about that. Don, my man, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate you. He says, Shador is Deion Sanders' son. Yeah, I'm just thinking it was a last name. He plays quarterback and had that historically great 510 yards, 4 touchdowns on Sunday against CCU. Was ranked 17. Yeah, I didn't put it together because I'm just thinking Giants. And I'm like, did they sign somebody off the practice squad? Did they add somebody to the team? That's what I was thinking. That's where my mind was. Yeah, but I watched that game and I was ultra impressed with Shador. No question about that. Yeah, that was pretty awesome. And like I said, I was happy for Deion Sanders. Colorado's been just garbage for years. I mean, they've just been a speed bump for many teams. And I'm not saying Colorado is going to a bowl game or anything. They could. It's a really nice story, but they got to do it week in and week out. But they obviously look a lot better. And that was pretty awesome. That was a really freaking good game, too, by the way. That TCU Colorado game was a really, really good game. Shout out to Daniel Jones's alma mater for last night's victory as Duke smoked number 9 Clemson 28-7. That was awesome. I like seeing that. I like seeing the upsets. Emilio, my man, thank you for the super chat, brother. Louis T was out of his mind. That's why we do those. I'll tell you what, Emilio, Louis T is my guy. I love Louis. 12-5. That's not even what he was out of his mind for. He was out of his mind for comparing Sam Howell to Pat Mahomes. He ain't living that one down. How you even put them in the same sentence is beyond me. But that was Louis T. Listen, we're all a little biased. By the way, at the end of that, he said I had the Giants 11-6. I had them 10-7. I did not have them 11-6. He panned me as saying we were sweeping the Eagles. I said we were splitting with the Eagles. So 10-7, which I'll probably do the prediction video myself anyway in this channel. But 10-7 is kind of where I had the job. But I have us winning Sunday. We're going to win Sunday. We are going to freaking win Sunday, guys and girls. Let's go. Fabian, my man, thank you for being a member for 19 months. Let's go. I can't wait for Sunday night. Go Giants. I'll tell you what's great. Patty Traina DM'd me on Twitter, and she watched my video, and she said, I am laughing so hard. She goes, you got me so pumped up. I go, that's what those videos are for. I want to pump the Giants fan base up, baby. This is what it's about. This is our time, Giants fans. We have sat back from 2017 to 2021. We sat back and got crapped on every week. We are such a bad team. And everybody looks at the Giants, oh, Daniel Jones stinks, and this guy stinks, and they're no good, and blah, blah, blah. They were lucky, and yada, yada, yada. It's our time. It's our time. We have the right guys in the right places. This team is well coached. It's well prepared. They had a fantastic offseason. There is no reason to think that Dallas is going to come in to MetLife Stadium on Sunday night and just dog walk us. It ain't happening. It ain't happening. This is our time. We need to make a statement in this damn division and let them know we ain't the same old Giants. Because I'm sick and tired of them going, oh, it's just the Giants. Sweep them. Just break out the broom. 2 easy wins. Sick of that shit. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to see that anymore. We need to whoop their ass and make a statement. And if I got to go into that locker room at halftime and give the speech, I will. If I get that call from Joe and he says, Baddog, fly your ass down here, we need I'll be there. I want to win this game. I want to win this game bad. Did not spend 1 day under 500 last year. Did not spend 1 day over 500 from 2017 to 2020. I like the feeling of being over 500. I don't want to be down there anymore. I like the feeling of winning opening day. We've done it twice since 2009. And the last 2 times outside of last year, it was against Cowboys. 2009, 2016. So think about it. We beat them. Just go. 2009, we beat them. That wasn't opening night, though. That was the second game of the season. That was opening day at Cowboy Stadium. But 2009, we beat them. 2016, we beat them. And I think that was the second game of the year. Now I'm losing my train of thought. I know it was the first game ever in Dallas. I think it was the second game of the year. But we beat them in 2009. We beat them in 16. So that's 7 years. 2016, 2023. It's time, baby. It's time. Let's go. He said, you could, Rogati, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that. He says, you could pass for a peaky fucking blinder. I don't know what the hell that means. But go G-Man. I don't know what the hell that means. I don't. But if that's good, I'm it. And if it's bad, I'm probably it too. Jake, thank you for the super chat, brother. He says, met DJ during training camp. Let's go Giants. Can't wait for Sunday night. I'm sure DJ is very awesome. I have never met DJ. I saw Saquon walk by me at Dick's Sporting Goods. I didn't get to meet Saquon. I definitely miss the Giants being here, up in Albany, up in my area. It was a lot of fun seeing them, train. It was awesome. Miss it. I miss it very, very much. Very much. Christopher, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. Hell yeah. Why do the talking heads pick the Cowboys to be atop the NFC East every year when they haven't done crap news? Because that's what they do. They just want people to watch. They know the Cowboys are the most popular fan base. So if they just cater to their audience, they'll get more people to tune in. And they also know that people hate the Cowboys, so those people will also tune in. So that is what the media does. And that is why they constantly discuss the Dallas Cowboys. But there's no way. I can't. Listen, we may not win the division, but I can't see them winning it. Philadelphia's got a good chance to win this division again. Dallas ain't no shoe-in. I think Dallas is going to start to slide. I really do. But we'll see. We got to hand him an L to start it off. Rogati, thank you, brother. Serious, no DJ will have 300 passing yards. Let's go, baby. I'm down for that. I'm down for 300 passing yards from DJ. I would love to see it. Let's get her done. Rogati. I don't know. Is that Stone Cold? It's not Stone Cold, is it? Is it? I remember Stone Cold wearing the wristbands, but bald head, double bird. I mean, it could be. Hard to tell. His face doesn't look like Stone Cold. Hard to tell there. Kevin, my man, thank you for the super chat. Sanders vs. Rice's classic. Yes, it was. The heyday, man. I grew up in that era. So it was, I actually grew up in the 80s. That was more of the 90s. But Jerry Rice was dominant in the 80s. Dion was a rookie in 89 or 88, somewhere in there. So it was pretty awesome. It was good times. XX, what's up, buddy? My favorite Giants in the house. My guy X. This is my favorite Giant. X going to give it to him. X needs to be extended next year. K. Adams just said DJ will be on our show Thursday, then every Tuesday this season. That's exciting. Well, K. Adams, I've always she's exciting. I've always had a little. I've always liked Kay Adams. I can't deny it. Kay Adams is not hard to look at, but that's pretty awesome. I don't watch any shows though. I mean, that's the thing. This show. I mean, I am so busy on a consistent basis between working full-time job, having a 6-year-old, going to the gym 5-6 days a week, and then trying to build a YouTube channel. Really, the only sports content I get is YouTube, and I don't even really watch YouTube that much anymore. It's rare that I go watch it. If I watch a YouTube video, it's usually something off topic of what I do. Like my guy, always Marco, who does this anti-MLM, and I love him. I mean, Marco is my guy. So I watch stuff like that. Or I'll watch like old football games. Like I'll do that, or old baseball games. So I'll just put them on. I watch stuff from like the 1970s, that type of stuff. Like old Giants games. Like the other day, I was watching the Giants-Eagles wild card game from 1981 when we took them down. Stuff like that. So I don't get to watch a lot of television though, because again, I'm busy. Especially this time of year. This time of year gets really difficult because we have Giants football, so that's going to take up a lot of time. And then we get into October, and then we add Laker basketball into the mix. So it's a lot of that stuff. Ahmed the Goat, thank you so much for the super chat, brother. Really appreciate that little. Thank you, my friend. Much appreciated. Nelly, thank you for the super chat. She says, bad dog, so pumped for Sunday. Let's go. Me too. Pumped. Ready to go. Ready to go. The Big Moo is ready to go as well. Thank you for the super chat. Big. He says, can't wait for Sunday night. Me neither, brother. Me neither. I want to whoop their ass. A couple really good Cowboy fans in, by the way. Duke Bothers, great Cowboys fan. My man Chris Devers, also a great Cowboys fan. And as you can see by the picture, a gym rat like myself. So much respect. Thank you for the super chat. He says, subdued 37-17 Dallas. 37-17, really? Okay.
Smoke weed every day.
No, you're not beating us by 3 touchdowns. You might win. It ain't going to be by 3 touchdowns. What cornerback do you have that can stop my wide receivers? Deontay Banks, Dory Jackson, Trey Hawkins. What cornerbacks do you have that can stop our wide receivers? Trayvon Diggs. Trayvon Diggs is going to get pissed on, right? Jalen Hyatt's going to do one double move. Diggs is going to bite. Hey, let's behind him, touchdown. We saw Jalen Hyatt cook Sauce Gardner, one of the best defensive backs in the league, the defensive rookie of the year, cooked him twice. I ain't scared of Dallas. But I like how you're going to put up 37 points against a much improved defensive front line. Our front seven's as good as anybody in the NFL. And our secondary is a lot better than people will give us credit for. I don't see 37-17. I see a low-scoring game. I see the Giants winning this thing 24-20, but I can't see Dallas in any capacity winning by 3 touchdowns. You didn't beat us by 3 touchdowns last year. Why would you do it this year? We're better this year. Way better than we were last year. Way more talent. We didn't have a Darren Waller there last year. We didn't have a Jalen Hyatt there last year. We didn't have a John Michael Schmidt there. We didn't have an Isaiah Simmons. We didn't have an A-Sean. We didn't have a Nacho. We didn't have a Boogie Bash. We didn't have a deep defensive line last year. We didn't have a Bobby Okereke. We didn't have any of that stuff last year. Wink Martindale's going to have a field day. Dak might throw 3 interceptions. That could happen. Irish Rover, thank you for being a member for 22 months, my friend. I appreciate you. Yeah, that was the wrong sound effect. Hold the L, bad dog. Peaky Blinders is a series about the Irish Mafia. I look like an Irish guy. Sweet. I never knew I had. This is not an Irish nose, people. But thank you. I appreciate that. Well, it's come time. Gotta pay a couple of bills. So let's pay these bills really quick. Whoops, where's my thing? So, as you know, like I said, my bookie is now aboard. So, guys and girls, listen. Listen. Football season, college football's already started, right? So, you guys are going to want to go to mybookie.ag. As a bettor, you demand perfection, and MyBookie delivers. NFL, college football, and a brand new cash-out system give you options to bet and win all season long. You hit the first 2 legs of your parlay. You want to cash out early and use the funds on another bet, or let it ride at the chance for a bigger payday. Join the MyBookie family for an entire filled season with odds, boosts, free bets, and super contests. To get started, you guys just got to go to mybookie.ag and register for an account for free. When you make your first deposit, just make sure you use the promo code BADDOG. It's BADDOG. It's one word, to grab a welcome bonus on the house. It's promo code BADDOG to claim your deposit bonus. And for a limited time, a free chip to use the MyBookie casino. They got slots there. They got blackjack. They redid their entire casino part on mybookie.ag. So if you're into that type of stuff, you can do that as well. You can bet anything, anytime, anywhere. Only with MyBookie. And so make sure, like I said, if you guys want to bet and you want to open up an account with MyBookie, use the promo code BADDOG, because they're going to give you a free bonus. So what's better than free money? You already win. All you got to do is sign up and put in BADDOG, and you already won. That's great. And then obviously, like I started talking about the Body Armor, man. Body Armor Sport Water is an alkaline water with a pH 9+ and a proprietary electrolyte formula with a wide mouth for easier hydration. Body Armor Sport Water is built for all-day hydration. The athlete and all of us. So Chris Devers, or Devers, I never know how to say that. Make sure you get some of this, because this is fantastic. And like I said, all these guys are like, "Bad dog, you drink too much soda." Well, I'm drinking Body Armor water now, so you should be happy. Now I'm really healthy. So there we go. So get those out of the way. Again, very, very stoked to have MyBookie on board for a third straight season and bringing in Body Armor. Appreciate you guys. Much appreciated. What did that say? That's right. No Dallas stacking the box. That is a big thing right there. There's no Dallas stacking the box. Completely correct. And if they do, we're going to be able to beat them. Because now the Giants have many, many options to beat them, without question. There was, like I said, there's no Darren Waller. You step up to try to, stop that run. Darren Waller is going to eat. He's going to eat. I mean, who do the Dallas Cowboys have to cover Darren Waller? We didn't have a Darren Waller. I mean, we didn't have anybody at tight end last year. Lawrence Cage got there at the end of the year. Daniel Bellinger got hurt. We were throwing a Chris Myrick, for crying out loud. So I don't know. This is a guy that doesn't do his homework, just so you know. He dropped a lot in Tennessee, only can run one route. Nobody's worried about Hyatt. That's how I know y'all suck. That guy's football illiterate. I don't know what else to say. Sometimes the comments say it all. This guy plays Madden. That's that right there. That's a guy that plays Madden and thinks he knows football. That's what you got. So there you go. Doesn't matter what he did in Tennessee. He's not in Tennessee anymore. He's not there. Doesn't matter. He ran more than one route, by the way. But that one route's good enough to get by Trayvon Diggs. I'll tell you that right now. There you go. Sal said, "Oh, that's not it." Iman says the guy must have, exactly. That's my point. Is that's a typical Cowboy fan, though. That's what the video was about. The Fairweather fan base that knows nothing about the NFL. They know nothing about it. They don't know much about their own team either, and they know nothing about the Dallas Cowboy history. But that is most of their fan base, which is why I freaking hate the Dallas Cowboys. Exactly, Sherrod. Bro literally won the Fred Biletnikoff Award for being the best wide receiver in college. Put up 5 touchdowns against Alabama. But he sucks. He only wins one route. Exactly. I don't know what else to say. So, again, man, that dude can hold a big L. Bet some money, y'all. Yeah, I'm going to bet with a freaking gray pick troll. Yeah, right. Sure. Go bet at mybookie.ag. They'll take your money. Punga, what's going on? Thank you for being here. Yes, somebody did mention that Daniel Jones is going to be on the K. Adams show. Again, I don't watch any shows, so it's tough. It's tough for me to, see any of that stuff. Without question. Oops, I don't want that. Get this off of here. But yeah, man, appreciate you being here. Sal's right about that too. It's people just talking the media in person. Yeah, it's exactly true. It's exactly true. No, that's the problem. I don't think that's a troll. I think that's somebody that really don't know what the hell they're talking about. I honestly do. That happens. They're not all trolls. Trolls are people that are just trying to irritate. That was like a legitimate, I don't know what the hell I'm talking about, but I'm just going to comment because I just jumped on the Cowboys bandwagon 3 years ago. That's just what it is. So it is what it is. Yeah. I should sell cars. Why should I sell cars? I don't need to sell cars. I have a fantastic job, fantastic career. I don't need to do that. So yes, Boomer Sooner, baby. That's right, Duke. Boomer freaking Sooner. There's no doubt about that. But listen, man, I am pumped up for this Giants. Like I said, this Giants-Cowboys game. There's no doubt about this. It is the biggest opening week game we've had in a long time. Really have. This is big time because the Giants are coming off a really good season where now we actually have expectations. So, going into, I'd say maybe going into 2017, we had expectations, but I think after 2017, I think expectations were very low and they've been low. I mean, even going into last year, at least for me and many Giants fans, I mean, I thought we would improve, but I didn't think we were going to make the playoffs and win a playoff game. Like I didn't see that happening the first year under Coach Dable, but they did it. So the process is accelerated. And especially the offseason we had, beefing up that defensive line and making that much deeper. Adding a Bobby Okereke, adding an Isaiah Simmons. So you do all that. You get younger, more athletic, faster. You have 2 rookie corners that have taken the freaking spots, from Adoree Jackson and whoever else was going to play outside there. So that made your defense a lot deeper. And Pinnock looked great in preseason. And then you go to the other side of the ball. Offensive line still needs help. I'm not a big believer in our guards. I think our guards need work. I think that position needs a lot of work. You would expect Evan Neal to get better. We know what Andrew Thomas is at JMS is a massive upgrade. Is a great all preseason, and then you added a bunch of speed. You added Paris Campbell. You're getting Wandale back. You're bringing back Darius Slayton. You're bringing back Isaiah Hodgins, who is Daniel Jones, number receiver. You add just an absolute blazer in Jalen Hyatt. We have not had that type of just straight speed where guys really got to play off because you have to see. This is what Jalen Hyatt brings. Jalen Hyatt is going to demand the cornerback to play. They're going to have to play a cushion because if they go up there to the line of scrimmage and they bump and miss and he gets a free release, he's gone. You're not catching him. It's over. So they may have to play off of him. In that case, he can just turn around and get a 6-7 yard pass. And then hopefully run after the catch. And you also added a Darren Waller. And Darren Waller is going to expose the inside, in between the hash marks because, again, you have straight outside speed all over the place with Jalen Hyatt, Paris Campbell, Darius Slayton. They all ran sub 4.4s. Jalen Hyatt's like a 4.29 guy. Okay? He's ridiculously fast. So you have all that. And then you have Waller. And then you have Saquon. And you have Daniel Jones, who can both kill you with their legs. Between them, they had over 2,000 yards rushing last year. But you try to stuff that box, Darren Waller is going to eat you alive. The Giants had none of this last year. None of it. This all happened in one offseason. Prospects are bright for the Giants. But let people doubt. Let them sit there and go, same old Giants. Let guys like that one that was in here say, Jalen Hyatt, you know where he got that? Because one of the Cowboys coaches said that. And don't think Jalen Hyatt ain't got that in the back of his head. And it would not surprise me one bit if Jalen Hyatt catches a touchdown in this game. Not one bit. Dire Giants fan, you are the man. Thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate being a member for 4.5 freaking years. My guy. Thank you so much. He says the Giants are winning this game. Who you guys doubling up on our D line? We have a better coaching staff And oh yeah, y'all keep forgetting to have Saquon Barkley with DJ in a second year with 0 changes to the system. Good night. Not to mention all those weapons that I just mentioned. Same the Giants offense you guys faced last year. I don't know why all of a sudden you think it is. You're not facing David Sills, Richie James, Wan'Dale Robinson, and Sterling Shepard. That's not what we're putting out there. That's not what's out there. And whoever Daniel Bellinger's back, Chris Myrick. You're not. That's not what you're facing this year. Like I said, there was no Bobby Okereke, there was no Isaiah Simmons, there was no Nacho, Ashawn, Boogie. There was none of that. The Giants have one of the best defensive lines in the league, especially their defensive tackle position. That is ridiculous between Leo and Dex, the sexy Dex. It could be the best. It could be the best combo in the NFL. There's no more Zeke. So I ain't scared of Dallas. Sorry, not sorry. Not scared of Dallas. Chris, my man, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. He says, Yankees question, do you think Sean Casey should be the hitting coach next year? I wouldn't remove him. He just got there. However, if they decide to move on from Boone, I would imagine everything gets wiped clean. So yes, I would say they should. I would say they should replace him. If they replace Aaron Boone, which I think is going to happen, but this little surge at the end may get him to. I really don't want Aaron Boone back here. I really don't. But I think that's what it depends on Chris. If Boone's back here, then yes, Sean Casey should stay. If they decide to relieve Boone of his duties, then I believe he should go. My guy Chris, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. It'll be fun. I'm excited. Dak versus DJ. Good luck. Let's go, baby. I'm excited too. Always excited for football, Chris. Always excited for football, man. Like Chris and I go way back. Long time I've known Chris on YouTube. Long time. Time flies. I mean, I was making videos last time the Giants beat Dak Prescott. I was making videos when Tony Romo was it. I was making videos when, it was still Tony Romo back then, but I was making videos when Wade Phillips was their head coach. So, long time. The Big Moo. Thank you so much for the super chat. Wish we Boomer and Bumper Pool. Yes, that'd be awesome. That'd be pretty funny. Boomer and Bumper Pool. We should have got Bumper Pool. He's probably still out there. We can probably do that. We can probably do it. I'm sure we can get Bumper Pool. Philip, my man, thank you so much for becoming a member, brother. Much, much appreciated. Dog Pound members, where you at? Welcome, Philip, Pup, Chris, too. Back to the Dog Pound, baby. Let's go. I don't know why that said new member. He's been here for 4 months, I believe. I believe the Bavaro one was a 4-month one. I believe it. I don't believe it. Eric, my man, thank you for the super sticker, brother. Where'd that go? Where'd that go? There it is. Eric, what the hell just happened? My stream deck just shut up. Get back up there, stream deck. Eric, thank you for the super sticker, my friend. That right there. One way. I'm ready to go. Put me in there. Put me in, Wink. I got this. I got a Wink. Let's go. I got it like that, Wink. Winky dinky. Let's go. Eric, my man, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that very much. Have you seen the AI created Trump rap yet? I have not. But quite frankly, Eric, if there's something about me, whether it be good or bad, Donald Trump, so he's got to check out the media, quite frankly. The fake news media. Dallas. I don't like Dallas one bit. Dallas. I don't like Dallas. I don't like Philadelphia, quite frankly. I try not to do rallies in their cities. You know me? I'm a big Giants fan. We're gonna do things bigly this year, big, huge, wonderful things for the Giants. We got Coach Daboll. We got Daboll. We got Kafka. We got my guy Wink. Wink's a buddy of mine, no question. They got smart guys, really smart guys in that front office. And Joe Shade and Brandon Brown. They're friends, quite frankly. We go out. We have We have calamari because I love Italians. So not that they're Italian, but I love them anyway. I love Italian food. You know, I'm just rambling at this point. So I haven't seen that, Eric, but I might have to check it out, quite frankly. Let's go, Giants. I haven't had the Trump dog in a while. JKD, my man, thank you so much for the super chat.
Give me a hell yeah.
Thank you so much. He says, as an Eagles fan living in New York City, I'm surprised you hate the Birds more than Dallas. Most Eagle fans respect the Giants fans more than the Cowboys fans. Everybody hates Dallas. Everybody hates Dallas. Everybody. Not everybody hates Philadelphia. Giants fans, Cowboys fans, Commanders fans, we all hate Philadelphia. But it's not like a league-wide epidemic. Everybody hates Dallas. Everybody. But no, I've always hated Philadelphia, not like a lot more than Dallas, but more. It goes back to the Buddy Ryan days. It really does. Like, I've always respected Tom Landry. I never had a problem. I hated Jimmy Johnson. I never had a problem with Tom Landry. I still hated the damn Cowboys, but not like Philadelphia. Like, Philadelphia was Buddy Ryan's Eagles. That's when I grew up, you know. So, I mean, I didn't mind Dick Vermeil, but I hated Buddy Ryan. That really is what fed my hatred for Philadelphia, Buddy Ryan. They were dirty players, just dirty. They did dirty crap. Andre Waters was one of the dirtiest players in the league. They were all like that. And I hated guys like Vaya Sikahima. I loved Randall. I loved Randall Cunningham, big Cunningham fan. But I just hated him. I hated Seth Joyner. I hated Clyde Simmons. I loved Reggie. I was always a big Reggie White fan. I hated that damn team. And it sticks with me 40 years later. I don't know what else to say. I don't like them. Chris, thank you for being a member for 31 months, brother. Appreciate you. Bro, you telling me Dallas cornerback and strong safety are not good? I'm not saying that. I just don't know how you're going to cover all of our wide receivers. This is going to be a very, very different offense. It's going to be a lot of pre-snap movement. You're going to have to line up correctly. And the Giants are much faster. Receiving-wise, they're much faster. Who covers Darren Waller? Who covers Saquon out of the backfield? These are the Giants have so many different ways that they could do. The Giants have so many ways they can go. So it's not going to be as predictable as last year. This is not a team that's just going to dink and dunk their way down the field. The Giants have guys in this team now that can stretch the field. So you can't just go in. If they do, they're going to get torched. If you go in there playing the same game plan against the Giants this year as you did last year, it'll be a very, very rude awakening for the Cowboys. So I'm not saying they're not good. I'm just saying this is a much different Giants offense. Way different. And much more versatile. And I'm telling you, Trayvon Diggs is a gambler. Trayvon Diggs is not a great corner. The reason I know this, great corners do not get 12 interceptions in a year because they don't target them. You only get 12 picks when you're targeted. If you're a really good cornerback, they don't throw to your side of the field. They don't throw at Darrelle Revis. They didn't throw at Champ Bailey. They didn't throw at Deion Sanders. They didn't throw at Rod Woodson. They didn't throw at those guys. They didn't throw at Eric Allen. They didn't throw at those corners. But Trayvon Diggs is a gambler. I mean, that's what he is. So he'll jump a route and pick a pass off because he guesses. But I'm telling you, all it is one quick turn for Hyatt, pump fake. Diggs goes for it. Hyatt's behind him. Diggs is not catching Jalen Hyatt. If Jalen Hyatt gets behind the defenders, he's gone. You're not catching that guy. He literally has a jetpack up his ass. The guy is a rocket out there. We haven't had that. We have not had that type of breakaway speed from a receiver in God knows how long. I mean, Beckham was fast. Hyatt is explosive. Johnny, my man, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. I hope you watched my video, Johnny, because I know you would have enjoyed it. He says, Baddog, you know Philly is in the Giants' corner. Yeah, I know. Philly wants us to kick Dallas' ass. Y'all win. Your thoughts on having to wait playing my Eagles so late? Does it help the I don't know, because at the end of the year, we don't know how healthy either team's going to be. I hate that we have to wait that long to play you. And we play you 2 of the last 3 weeks. I don't like the way that's scheduled. I don't like having to wait till Christmas to play Philadelphia, for the first time. I wish they would split it up a little bit more. But I can't, I don't even really concern myself with Philadelphia because we don't play you for almost 4 months. And obviously both of these teams going into week 1 are going to look different week, 15 or 16, whatever that week is. I don't know. Chris, thank you for the super chat, brother. Okay, I'm in the rum, but it's one quick part. Listen, Parsons got eaten up pretty good the last time they played. Parsons is good. Listen, I'm not sitting there saying I'm not worried. I just said our guard play, our offensive line, it's question. It's question mark. There's no question, but this is the thing, and this is what I like. If Dallas brings heat, there's Darren Waller. We didn't have Darren Waller. We didn't have that. We didn't have a guy where if Daniel Jones sees a blitz, he's like, okay, he audibles, bang, Waller is behind the defense. Like, that's Darren Waller makes such a difference in the middle of the field for the Giants. Again, it was preseason. I don't read too much into preseason. But if you watched the first drive, the only drive that the starters had against Carolina, Daniel Jones was perfect. The only incompletion was because Waller got hit and he had the ball knocked out of his hands. The first play of the game, Darren Waller caught a pass, and I said to myself, oh my God, that's what it looks like to have for one of our receivers to have separation. Our receivers had separation. Daniel Jones ain't seen that. Daniel Jones probably didn't know what the hell to do. Oh my God, that guy's wide open. I remember seeing that going, oh my God, that's what it looks like to have an open receiver. Because we haven't seen an open receiver on this team in years. But I'm like, wow, that's what it looks like to have a guy get separated and be wide open. Can't cover Darren Waller. They're not covering him. That's such a big mismatch in our favor. That guy was not there last year. That's the difference to me. And also remember, Wink ain't going to be scared. Wink going to be bringing Okereke, Micah McFadden, Isaiah Simmons, Xavier McKinney. He don't give a damn. Adoree Jackson, he'll bring everybody at Dak. He don't care. He'll throw everything at Dak Prescott that he has. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be a good game. Like I said, I can't see you winning 37-17. Like you said earlier, you said you were into the rum, so maybe that's what. I got this, though, Chris. I got this for Sunday night. Yeah. Yeah, we went through a lot of that last year. A lot of victories last year. The thing that freaking sucks is I can't find this right now. The liquor stores that I go to, both of them that are close to me are out of McAllen 18, which is very frustrating. Frustrating, without question. Where are we at? Richard, my man, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate it. Giants are winning 41-17. I like that one much better. I don't see us winning by 24 points. I hope you're right. I would love one of those games. I would love one of those games where you just sit back and enjoy it. But I think this is going to be very close. They usually are. And I think it's going to come down to one turnover or the other, and I think Dak's going to throw that key pick. We're going to win this game. But God, Richard, I would love that. I would love to have one of those games for sure. Kay's Hana, I hope I'm saying that right. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate it. I don't like the Giants, but they ain't the Cowboys. See? Go Giants! That's right. Told you. It's not just the Giants fans. I said, Giants fans, we hate Dallas, hate Philadelphia, we hate Washington. But every team in our division hates Philadelphia, but not every other fan base hates Philadelphia. Every team outside this division also hates Dallas. B. Chris, welcome back to the Dog Pound, my friend. Appreciate you. Let's go. Thank you so much, my man. Much, much appreciated. Anthony Razza. Thank you for the super chat, Paisano. Appreciate that. Grazie, paisano. Grazie. Giants punch Cowboys in the nose. Don't say that because that's a Joe Judge saying. But 32-18, I like it. I'd love to win this one by more than one score. It's going to be close. It's going to come down to the wire. They always do. I would love the Giants just to walk away with one, though. I would love them to just put somebody away. I can't see it happening with Dallas. So I don't think we're that much better than Dallas. I don't even know if we're better than Dallas if you'd say that on paper, but we're good enough to beat them. Chris, my man, you're the man. Thank you, brother. You, my dude. Can't wait. Can't wait. Good night. Me neither, Chris. Have a great night, brother. You know you're the man, brother. We go back a long ways, my friend. A long ways. Long ways. But I appreciate you, my friend. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Mark, my man. Thank you, Rita. 2 years in the dog pound. Thank you so much, Mark. Appreciate you, brother. He says 31-17 Giants. Oh, I love the confidence. There's a big difference between going into 2022 and going into 2023. And I love to see it. It is good times. Got to win this. I like your hat too, Mark. We got to win this damn game. Got to win this. This means a lot more to us than it does Dallas. So we're being honest. This one's big. This one's big for the Giants. Not only is it a division game, but again, we haven't beat Dak Prescott in 7 years. And these games really count as 1.5 because they're tiebreakers. There's a lot of implications. Division record's always the first tiebreaker. You want to have the best record in your division. The Giants, primetime, Dallas. It's a team we haven't beaten in forever. It is a team that I think we are good enough to beat now. And I think Wink, I think they're all going to be ready. Wink, Dable, Kafka, players. I think they know. I think there's a very quiet confidence about the Giants. And I think they know they can do it. And I think that they're going to do it. Yes, I do. Big Moo. Thank you for the super chat. You're the man, brother. I appreciate it. All right, we got. I won't abuse it, baby.
Thank you for being a friend.
Thank you so much. Big Moo. Appreciate you, my friend. He says, Baddog. Thank you for being a friend. Just don't abuse it, please. Love you, bro. I love you too, man. Don't worry. I will not abuse it, man. I'm only going to play that if you say to play it. That's it. That was our deal, right? Big Moo, maybe an offer I could not refuse, man. He said, Bad Dog. Oh, I can't do the Godfather voice. Got to give me a little my freaking body armor water, baby. Let's go. Let's go. You guys got to get yourself some body armor. You're in the gym. You're an athlete. You're just thirsty. You get done mowing the lawn, right? Whatever the hell you're doing. I don't know. Fixing your car. Whatever the hell. You're outside. You're hot. You're just hot. It's the best thing for you. So, like I said, all the people are like, you drink too much soda, don't worry. Now we got some water to drink. I can be even healthier. I can be an absolute picture of health. Let's go. Johnny, thank you for the super chat, brother. Bad Dog, in your honest opinion, with Andy Reid and Peterson's success, shouldn't the Eagles have caught this division in Super Bowls or maybe surpassed? I want to say Peterson, but Andy Reid, yeah. I mean, I feel like Andy Reid, but you guys he's a great coach. But if you look at those Eagles teams, they weren't like the one you have now. And listen, last year, I'm not going to take it anywhere. You guys were a great team last year. I would have liked to have seen what would have happened in San Fran had Brock Purdy stayed healthy the whole game and not go to Josh Johnson and then have to bring in Brock Purdy knowing he could not throw and had to hand off every time. I would have liked to have seen San Fran stay healthy to see where you are. But that team last year ran into Kansas City. They're one of the best teams in football, if not the best team in football. They have been. They've been the best team in football for like the last 5 years. So you ran into them. You ran into your old coach, Andy Reid. But that team, the Donovan McNabb teams, I mean, you had Freddie Mitchell. You had James Thrash. You had Fred X. You know what I mean? That was Todd Pinkston. I mean, those are your guys. Your best player was LaShawn McCoy or Brian Westbrook. So, yeah, I don't know if I would have said you were good enough to win those Super Bowls in the early 2000s. You were good enough to get where you did. But I don't know if you were good. The one you have now is way better than anything McNabb had. That I can tell you. KN, my man, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate you. He says, what up, Baddog? 18 years, the hood stuff. Let's go, baby. I'll be ready Sunday. Hopefully our O-line shows up. Excited to see Dexy dominate their interior. Me too, baby. And I'm with you, man. Our offensive line is going to need to put in work. They're going to need to put in freaking work. No question about it. They need to put in a lot of work. Because Dallas's pass rush, we saw it firsthand last year. Daniel Jones ran for his life. Evan Neal had a really difficult game, that first one. So hopefully the O-line does show up. And like I said, I think the fact that Darren Waller's there really is going to help out that O-line. Daniel Jones is going to be able to get rid of the ball quickly because Darren Waller should be able to separate quickly. And that's the difference. We have quick, shifty receivers like a Paris Campbell and, like I said, a Jalen Hyatt, whose speed is just going to make defensive backs have to play off of him. Because, like I said, you go to jam him and you miss him, he's gone. You're not catching him. You're not catching him. He's probably the fastest receiver in the league. He's got Tyreek Hill type speed. And we haven't had that in a long time. That's a big threat. That's a big threat. And a guy like that's going to have to bring, you might have to have safety help over the top. When you bring safety help over the top, that leaves it open for Darren Waller. So, the Giants have a much more versatile offense. I'm not sitting here going, we're going to throw up 30 points a game, and Daniel Jones is going to throw over 300 yards, and we're going to throw the ball all over the yard. I'm not saying that. But you will definitely see more shots down the field this year than you have seen in any previous years with Daniel Jones. I do believe. Raiden, my favorite Mortal Kombat character of all time. Thank you for the super chat from north of the border, my friend. Go Big Blue. Let's go, baby. Giants forever. Simmons gets at least one sack and Prescott win 28-21. Love it. Love it. I want to see my guy, Isaiah Simmons. Let's see my guy, Isaiah Simmons, dominate, baby. Love Isaiah. I love that move. I love to see. I can't wait to see what Wink Martindale schemes up for Isaiah Simmons. I can't wait to see. No, we were talking. I was talking about Isaiah Simmons and the defensive line, the Bobby Okereke. We forgot all about Azeez Ojulari. He didn't play against them damn Cowboys last year. Azeez Ojulari, Kayvon Thibodeau. Come on, baby. What are we talking about here? Dak ought to be pooping his pants. You got to get Dak some Depends. You have a couple skid marks down there. He sees those guys lining up. And Wink's just salivate. Can't wait. Dak Prescott going to be like he's got a belt of raw meat throwing his ass in a lion's den. That's what it's going to be. That's exactly raw steaks around Dak's ass. And then a bunch of hungry lions going after him. That's what it's going to be. Kay's Hana, thank you so much again for the super chat. As my guy Louis T will say, thank you for doubling up. Double up. I'm a fan of two teams, the Eagles and whoever's playing the cow turds, actually. Like I told you. Giants fans. Eagles fans are in our corner for this one. Eagles fans are in our corner for this one. I told you. That is the way it goes. That's like me with baseball. I am a fan of the Yankees and whoever is playing the freaking Boston Red Sox. Cannot stand. 4 sacks on Sunday. I would love to see it. Love to see it. Dak is awesome against the blitz. Well, he's going to have to be. He's going to have to be because Wink is going to send heat. That's what Wink does. That's what Wink does. So he's going to have to be. There you go. God's son. Yeah. Another guy that hits the gym. See, I like to see that. I like to see, and you can see my guys lean. So shout out to the guys that stay lean because it is not easy at all. By the way, I got a funny story. I got to tell you the story real quick. He says, I can't wait till Sunday. What's going to be the excuse if the Cowgirls lose? Oh, it'll be something. You know that. You know that. So here's the story. told you, when I'm in the gym, I'm a different person. I like to get in, do my stuff, go home. But I'm a nice guy in the gym. I just don't like to be interrupted, and I don't like people that don't use proper gym etiquette. It just frustrates me. I don't like people that text on their phone for 10 minutes on a machine, or they start talking for 15 minutes when I want to use a machine. Like, I want to get in and again. I got a wife and a kid I want to come home to. You know what I mean? Like, I want to come home. I go to the gym because I want to stay in shape, but I want to get home to my wife and kid. I don't like when people don't wipe the machines down. I don't like when people don't put the weights. It's common courtesy. I don't like when people work out right in front of the weights so you can't get to the weights. Like, it's just common courtesy. And it's not just the gym, that's in life. I don't like people that don't show common courtesy. It irritates me. Anyway, there's these cable machines, right? So it's like it goes up like this and like this. There's pull-up bars and whatever. And there's a machine over here that you can use, a pulley, whatever, triceps, biceps, chest, whatever. There's a lot of things you can do. And there's one there. Me and my buddy are working on this side. This dude comes over on the other side, pulls the attachment, throws it right on the ground, just chucks it on the ground, almost hits me in the foot with it in the middle of my set. Whatever. I just keep doing my thing. The guy finishes his set, and I'm not bullshitting you. He literally almost stands on top of me. He stands this close while I'm doing a set. Now, I thought at first maybe just step back. He didn't see me. He would move. He stayed there. I did 5 reps. And I said to the guy, I go, can you give me some space? And he says, what'd you say? I said, you're right on top of me. I'm like, I need some space. And he goes, oh, something or other. He goes, what, do I make you nervous? This guy was bigger than me, too. I'm not bullshitting. This guy was probably 40 pounds bigger than me. I said, no, you don't make me nervous. He's trying to bully me. Like, no, you don't make me nervous at all. Not at all. Then he goes, oh, don't have a meltdown, whatever. I said, I'm not having a meltdown. I just need you to give me some space. Then he goes and does his set again. He like throws the thing down and he looks at me. He's like, when he walks over, he walks like 30 feet away, and I just go, thank you. Whatever. I'm done. I go back to doing my shit. This guy comes back up to me again, and he says to me, he goes, you got to lay up the steroids if you can't handle them. And I started laughing. I go, you think I'm on steroids? He's like, if you can't handle it or whatever. I said, thank you. I said, you just made my day. He goes, oh, it's a compliment being on steroids. I said, no, it's a compliment that a guy that's a lot bigger than me actually is accusing me of being on steroids. So thank you for making my day. And then he walked away. That was the end of that conversation. What the fuck? I just thought it was funny. The dude thought he was going to intimidate me. Man, I don't get intimidated. Screw you. Get on my face. I'll back down. I'm a Gen X. You can kick my ass. It may happen, may not happen. That's bullshit. What are you doing? I never even seen that guy in the gym before either, by the way. But yes, a 169-pound guy is on the sauce. That makes a lot of sense. I was 209 pounds. Different story. Idiots. Jay Money, thank you for the super chat. And my workout partner actually says to me, he goes, my workout partner that was bullshit. He goes, the guy stood right there. He goes, what the fuck was he doing? And my workout partner, you've seen him. He's way bigger than me. He goes, I'm going to keep my jacket on because if he sees me, he's definitely going to accuse me of it. He goes, what the hell was he doing? He goes, when he came up to you the third time, I thought he was going to apologize to you, and instead he threw gasoline on the fire. The guy's just jealous. It is. I don't really give a shit. Like an idiot. J Money says, all of you Giants fans are delusional. An injury-prone tight end and a rookie wide receiver will not carry the Giants to victory. Dak will easily get his 11th in a row. Well, Darren Waller's not injured right now. He's not injured. And who cares if he's a rookie? Who said that the rookie wide receiver is going to carry us? He's just a major threat. Nobody said Jalen Hyatt was going to carry the Giants. He could. But nobody's putting that on Jalen Hyatt. You forgot about Isaiah Hodgins. You forgot about Darius Slayton. You forgot about Paris Campbell. You forgot about Wan'Dale Robinson, Sterling Shepard. Nobody said Jalen Hyatt is going to carry the Giants. Jalen Hyatt poses a threat that the Giants have not had in many, 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 many years. Probably since Odell Beckham. Just a guy that can get behind the defense and score a touchdown. And they certainly haven't had a guy like a Darren Waller. But you could say an injury-prone. You have an injury-prone quarterback. Are we supposed to be scared of an injury-prone quarterback that led the league in interceptions and missed a handful of games? Are we supposed to be scared of that? No Zeke Elliott? Come on. Get real. Nobody said Jalen Hyatt was going to carry the Giants. The Giants have a lot of versatility, but he poses a threat that we haven't had in a long time, as is Darren Waller. Darren Waller's not hurt. Darren Waller is here. So it's okay. I listen. I don't know about you. I don't know about you guys. I smell a little fear in Dallas camp. I smell a little fear there. Little fear. I smell a little fear. I think they're scared. I do. I think they're crapping their pants. I think deep down inside they know they're in for a war. They know they're in for a war. They know it. They know they're in. They know they're in for a battle. They know this ain't the same old Giants. They try to tell themselves that. Oh, the same old Giants. Throwing to Richard James and David Sills. Throwing to Chris Myrick. Yeah, we got no, the one game they didn't have was they didn't have Aziz Ojolari, and Kayvon Thibodeau was injured the first game. And in the second game, man, everybody was hurt in that second game, and we were winning at halftime in Dallas on Thanksgiving. Different year, different results. What happened in the past is in the past. There's no bearing on the future. There's no bearing on the future. Player could be 4 for 4 with 4 home runs. Off a pitcher, I think A-Rod's first 4 bats off Will Ledesma were 4 home runs, if I'm not mistaken. It doesn't mean his fifth at bat he was going to hit one. Chris, thank you for the super chat. That is a bitch. Baddog, have you ever had tennis elbow? Yes, in both elbows at the same time. If so, what did you do to recover? I'm currently dealing with it. Tennis elbow sounds like such a, tennis elbow, that's a wuss injury. That hurts. Tennis elbow is tendonitis in the outside of your elbow. Now, if you get it on the inside of your elbow, this is golfer's elbow. But if you get it here, and this is where it is, right, Chris? Right there. So what they say to do is rub it like this, like across it, like this, and to like ice it down. But I didn't stay out of the gym. I just dealt with the pain. But it hurts. If you have it bad enough, like when you shake someone's hand, it'll feel like someone's sticking a knife in your elbow. Like it hurts. Like that hurts bad. Tendonitis hurts like a son of a bitch. I've had biceps tendonitis. I've partially torn my rotator cuff. I've had calf strains. I've had tennis elbow. I've had not injuries, but pain. It's part of it. But really, like I said, I just worked through it, and I kind of did that. That's what it says to do, is just kind of rub it and ice it to keep the inflammation down. I try not to take a bunch of ibuprofen, but a lot of times before I would go to the gym, like I would do it just to kind of take the swelling down, especially if it was like an arm day. But it hurts because everything you do, lat pull, you're gonna feel it. Military press, you're gonna feel it. Side lateral raise, you're gonna feel it. Biceps, obviously, you're gonna feel it. So that's, I mean, just kind of work through it, but that's kind of what I did. But that sucks. It took months for mine to heal. But again, it's because I'm stubborn, and I'm just stubborn. I don't know, but it's kind of what I did to recover. It's hard. I think it just goes away on its own eventually. And obviously, the longer you're out of the longer you don't push it, the faster it would heal. But I'm stubborn. I wasn't not going. I'm stubborn. I don't know what else to say. Very, very stubborn. Pencil Man. Thank you so much for the super chat. He says, all this talk about Dak stats, which don't equal one Super Bowl win, so Jerry overpaid again. Yeah, I find it amusing. Dak Prescott's had such great talent. That's what I talked about in the video that I did where I talked about hating the Cowboys. It's amazing to me the man has had the best talent around him, and he's got one more playoff win than Daniel Jones. Daniel Jones did more with less than anybody in the NFL last year. Not close. Not close. And again, in that video, I talked about how Dallas lost more. They lost more big games than they won. It happened all the time. They lost in 66 and 67 to Green Bay. They lost in Super Bowl 5 to Baltimore. They lost in Super Bowl 10 and 13 to Pittsburgh. They lost in the 1980 NFC Championship game to Philly. They lost in the 81 NFC Championship game to San Francisco. They lost in 82 to the NFC Championship game to Washington. I mean, they lost a lot of big games. And since the last time that team's won a Super Bowl, Eli Manning had more playoff victories in his career than Dallas has had in the last 30 years. I don't know. That's why I always laugh when Dallas fans are like, the Giants aren't relevant. I mean, what the hell makes Dallas relevant? Because of Dallas? Because you've won the division a couple times? Because you've had a winning record? Like, this is what I thought the Dallas Cowboys fans, I thought Dallas was all about five rings, baby, and all this history and this, and we're America's team. And now Dallas is like, we won the division. Dak is 27-6 against the Giants, like, or against the NFC East. Like, that's what they brag about now. When I was in high school, they were bragging about championships. And now they brag about, see, the Yankees, the Yankees make the ALCS and they get swept by Houston. I'm pissed. I ain't happy with just getting to the ALCS. I want championships. I don't want to settle for, hey, we won 100 games and made it to the ALCS and lost again. That ain't good enough for me as a Yankee fan. Different expectations as a Yankee fan. Because the Yankees have the richest history in the history of sports. They got more championships than any team in the history of professional sports. The Yankees. Different set of rules for them. I thought the Cowboys were held to that standard, but they're not by this fan base anymore. Why? This fan base hasn't seen them win jack shit. I have seen the Giants win more Super Bowls than most Cowboy fans have seen their team win Super Bowls. For a Cowboys fan to have seen as many Super Bowl victories as the Cowboys as I have as a Giants, they'd have to be, what, in their middle 50s right now? To see all 5 of them, they'd have to be in their 60s. Okay? So I've seen the Giants win more Super Bowls than most Cowboys fans have seen the Cowboys win Super Bowls. I mean, 1995 was a long time ago. Like I said, I'm almost 50. I wasn't even 20 then. Do the math. Oh, God, it's going to be a fun week. The Giants lose. I'm in deep shit. I'm pushing all my chips in right away. I got pocket aces first hand. We're going to see what the hell happens. Case Hana, thank you so much for the super chat. I want to switch it up because I haven't got to use this one yet today. So I like this one. We haven't got to use it yet. So. Since the last time Dallas was in the Super Bowl, Tupac was alive. That's right. Tupac was alive. He's alive and well, doing that whole California love with Dr. Dre. He had just joined Death Row Records the last time Dallas won a Super Bowl. Biggie was also alive. I love it when you call me Big Pop. Yeah, this was even before Biggie dropped the Ready to Die, Life After Death, which is great, by the way. And Biggie's my favorite. So, yeah, Tupac and Biggie were both alive. Seinfeld was still on the air. Friends was still on the air. Nirvana might have still been popular. I don't really remember the music in '95. I just know I wasn't legally old enough to drink. Doesn't mean I didn't, but I was legally old enough too in '95. I said, I'm almost 50. How the hell am I almost 50? What the hell happened there? How the hell did that happen? 50. I'm like 2 years away from 50. Crazy. That's crap. Hopefully Jerry Jones lives to be 1,000, and then we ain't got to worry about Dallas with anything. Christopher, thank you for the super chat, brother. Appreciate you, my man.
Give me a hell yeah.
Thank you so much. He says, Bad Dog, what are the chances of the Giants win of getting a cocked recap from you afterwards? Love you, brother. Go Giants. I don't know what the hell that means. Remember, I'm old. I don't know what cocked recap means. I don't know if that means drunk. I don't know. Listen, I'm old. Like that was the other thing. That was one of my favorite part of that. Somebody in the chat, let me know what cocked means because I I don't know. I am old. But I think my favorite part of the video was I was talking about Dallas's shitty jerseys. I hate their jerseys. Like I'm not a jersey. I don't really care about uniforms. I just think that silver and that star are horrible. Right? I just think I think they have ugly jerseys. Right? I used to love the Eagles jerseys in the 80s. I don't really care for their jerseys now. But I loved the Kelly Green with the spread eagle. I love the the eagle had his wings spread out. I loved that. I thought that was awesome. Yeah, I've never liked Dallas's out. So I said Dallas's outfits. I never liked Dallas's uniform. So I said in there, I go, well, I'm not a big jersey guy. Some of the kids will say, I think the kids say it's fire. Like if something's good, it's fire. I said, this is so long ago, we would have said that was dope or that was fly. Like that's how old, that was the slang the last time the Cowboys won anything. That's dope. Bro, that's dope. Bro, that's fly. She's fly. She fly. Oh, God. It does mean drunk. Okay. I thought it did. I can't because I got to work the next day. I will say this: if the Giants ever do put together a Super Bowl run, you probably will get one of those. I'd be celebrating all night. TLC went diamond. That's right. Dallas went chasing waterfalls. TLC said, don't go chasing waterfalls. Dallas been chasing them ever since. They creep. Dallas creeping around, chasing waterfalls. I actually like the on the TLC tip better. I like their first album better. I think my favorite TLC song was "What About Your Friends." T-Boz, Left Eye, and Chili. Of course, Left Eye is no longer with us. She burned down Andre Rison's house. She burned a pair of his sneakers in a fiberglass bathtub. Ooh, that one shreds. Yeah, the 90s were fun. Except for the Cowboys. That was terrible. The Knicks were good. And the Cowboys were good. I remember that. The Knicks are getting better now. Stanley, thank you for the super chat. No, I don't think Colorado's going to go undefeated. No. I can't see that happening. Like I said, I think it was a great story. I thought the Colorado TCU game was awesome. Colorado's is going to go one week at a time. I think if Colorado made a bowl game this year, that'd be a huge victory for them because Colorado has been just dog water for years. It has been a laughable program. They had a great game against TCU, but I don't think it's sustainable. Their defense is really bad, and TCU's offense is no good. We'll see if they can get a bowl game. I'm anxious to see. I don't know who their opponent is this week. I forgot who they play. But, Colorado's definitely on the map. That was a big win for that program, without question. If they don't do anything else the rest of the year, going into TCU, knocking off a team that was in the national championship game last year. They were there. I don't know if they played. They got beat 65-7. But that was a big win for that program, without question. That was a very big win for them. No question about that. Yeah, both defenses are bad. But like I said, man, it's, TCU should have been able to beat Colorado, and they didn't. Colorado was great in that game. I don't know if they're going to win 10 games, but I don't know. I don't know. Like I said, it was a nice story, but I don't know what to expect. It's still Colorado. I know Deion's a coach. I know his kid's a quarterback. His kid played great. Hunter, I don't know if Hunter can play 140 snaps a game. But we'll see. They're a fun story. They got off to a good start, and they'll be fun to watch the rest of the year, without question. Fabliza says the last time Dallas won a Super Bowl, Chia Pets were in style. Rent in the tri-state area is like 400. Put your last time the Cowboys stuff in the chat. I'm just curious to see what we got. Those are pretty funny. They play Nebraska next. You know what's funny? Well, there's one of my favorite wrestlers of all time in the chat. I used to have the Undertaker's intro on here. I don't think I have it anymore though. I don't think I have the Undertaker's. I think I got rid of it in favor of some other stuff because I was like, when am I ever going to be able to use it? I don't have it anymore. I don't have them anymore. The funny thing is, like, Colorado, Nebraska, I always joke around, like Uncle Lou would just say, oh, those are the two best 3-9 teams of all time. Should be an interesting game. I think Colorado can beat Nebraska, but it should be a good one. Should be a good one. We'll keep an eye on it, though. The last time the Cowboys were, N64 was launched. There you go. There you go. There you go, man. Oh, man. Last time Dallas in the Super Bowl, cell phones were bigger than a size 9 shoe. We had the Zach Morris cell phones. Might have still had car phones the last time Dallas won a championship. I mean, Bill Clinton was the president last time they won a Super Bowl. It's good times. Chia Pets. Yeah, they're popular. Let's go. The brick phones, exactly. That's right. Jeff Gordon. Jeff Gordon was on top in 95. That is correct. The last time. This was a good one. The last time Dallas won anything, Carmen Electra was hot. You know, it's funny, Marcos. There's probably a lot of people here who don't even know who the hell Carmen Electra was. So you age yourself a little with that one, but I'm right there with you. She was hot. We can't. That was when she might have been dating Dennis Rodman at the time. She might have been dating Rodman. Lex Luger was big the last time. The last time the Cowboys won anything. Joe Sash or Josashi, thank you for the super chat.
Give me a hell yeah.
He says, love how every critic of the Giants fails to mention that we started 5-1 last year. 6-1. Got hit with multiple injuries. They'll say they believe the eye test and they say DJ is trash. We're smoking shit this. Let's go, baby. Let's go. That's right. That's the other thing. Like I said, the second game we played Dallas, everybody was hurt. Everybody was hurt. There was no Wandale. There was no Sterling Shepard. It was a short week. Barkley just carried the ball 38 times, or whatever the hell it was. Or was that against the Lions? What the hell was that? It was a short week, I remember. I think we were playing the Lions the week before. I know we didn't have Adoree Jackson. Xavier McKinney was hurt. But we had nothing. We had 0 in that game. 0. No Aziz Ojolari. We were totally beat up in that. Last time Dallas won a Super Bowl, Montel Williams. Tell me, Arsenio had to be on TV the last time Dallas won a Super Bowl. Jerry Springer was a big deal. Jerry Springer was popular the last time Dallas won a Super Bowl. Jerry Springer. Arsenio had to be on. I think the last time Dallas won a Super Bowl, MTV still played music. I can do this all night. I hate the Cowboys. It's all in good fun, though. My God, Cowboys fans, don't get your panties in a bunch. Don't be a bunch of snowflakes, man. This is football, baby. This is what it's about. Just relax. The Lakers did get Christian Wood. I know they were talking. Listen, I like Christian Wood. I didn't think they were going to be able to afford him. I actually like that move. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Well, like I said, when we get to October, Laker basketball, this guy's still here. He's ready to go. The lovely Ivana's ready to go. Ready to go. Ready to rock and roll, baby. Ready to rock and roll. Ready to rock and roll. I don't think somebody said the attitude era. I don't even think it had begun. I don't think that really begun until 97. Stone Cold wasn't even in the W. No, he think he was the ringmaster at that time. Yeah, the last time the Cowboys won the Super Bowl, Stone Cold Steve Austin was the ringmaster.
Give me a hell yeah.
The Rock wasn't even there yet. Cowboys fans, you know what I'm saying? You know what we're saying? It's funny. Dire Giants fan wasn't even born yet, I don't think. Just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Sometimes there's gifted memberships that don't show up. I don't think there was, but I just wanted to double check. Svi, my man, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Somebody asked if I'll be doing a prediction video. I will be. I will be doing one of those soon. What are the keys to beat Dallas? I think it's pretty simple. We have to keep Daniel Jones upright. We can't turn the ball over. I think we do. Honestly, I think it's that simple. I think if we do those two things, we beat them. You know, Daniel Jones had a lot of pressure in his face, but I think we have to get rid of the ball quickly. Obviously, establishing the run would be great because if you're going to establish the run and make these guys bite up on a play action or an RPO, it's going to leave Darren Waller open. I think it's basic. I think we have to protect Daniel Jones, and I think we have to, not trying to protect the football. I think that's really what it comes down to. Darren Waller should be able to eat. I think the Giants will take some shots to try to open up that defense a little bit. They're not going to take a ton of risks, but I do think you're going to see some bigger play attempts. I think you'll see a lot of pre-snap motion, try to confuse Dallas's secondary. But when it comes down to it, we have to win the line of scrimmage, at least play them even. Like in both of those games, Dallas dominated the line of scrimmage on both sides of the football. That can't happen. That can't happen. We have to at least play them even. If we can get the better of them, we'll be able to win that game without question. We just have to, like I said, play them even. They can't dominate. They dominated the line of scrimmage. We have to shore that up. But I think with the additions that we made, I think it helps. And although our guards are still very questionable and our depth is very questionable on the O-line, I think the fact that Waller can separate so easily and quickly, I think that's going to help. I think Daniel Jones will be able to get rid of the ball quicker. So, but those are my keys to beating down. Chislo, thank you for the super chat. Score prediction. Let's get this done. 24-20. G-Man, baby. Put it on my community notes. 24-20. 24-20. 24-20, baby. Chris, thank you for the super chat. I really like Jason Dominguez. I think he's legit. Oh, what a difference. Kid's wrecked it at every level. Killed it at AA, AAA. Had a nice double tonight. Couple home runs. Yeah, I think it's legit too. Listen, I'm glad that they brought these kids up. We have nothing to lose. We're in last place. We're 8 games out of the wild card, like 25 to play or 24 to play. Might as well see what you got going into next season. So I like it. I like it. I definitely like him. And I look forward to seeing these guys get more time. Austin Wells, Everson Pereira, Peraza, Cabrera. Who's the other guy I'm missing? Volpe, obviously. Volpe. I haven't done a Yankee game in a long time. When Volpe comes up to the plate, we get a little.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
My guy Frankie. He's the man. Dire Giants fan. Speaking of the man, this guy is the man. Thank you for the super chat, brother. I was a single-year-old, still at it with. He was 1 year old. One. The man's about to be 30. Okay? Do the math. Do the math. Don Mattingly was still playing first base for the Yankees the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl. Isn't that crazy? It's been a long freaking time. Beautiful thing. Really, it's actually kind of funny when you think about it. That's right. They did not exist. DVDs are not. That's why they got to dust off the VHS cassette tapes. Yeah, the last time Dallas was Super, yeah, the original Space Jam was out. That's right. Michael Jordan was in his prime the last time. Exactly. That's exactly right, Derek Jones. It's our year. It's our year. You're going to do what? Do what you do every year, win 10 games, lose in the playoffs. It's hilarious, man. Jedi says I wasn't even born yet. No, I mean, a lot of people weren't. I mean, unfortunately for me, well, fortunately for me, I'm old enough to remember all 4 Giant Super Bowls. Unfortunately for me, I had to live through that Dallas dynasty in the early 90s. That's disgusting that I had to put up with that. That was horrendous. God, it's a long time ago. Well, loaf of bread was 99 cents the last time Dallas won a Super. Let's take a look at this real quick. I wanted to do a Brian Dable press conference. I'm not going to get to do that today. Let's see. I'll have to do a video on that maybe. Okay, so here we go. I don't want the federal. The cost of a new house was $158,000. Cost of a stamp was 32 cents. Cost of a gallon of gas, $1.15. $1.15. The hell's gas now? $4 in New York? $1.15 a gallon. What do eggs costing us these days? $6 a dozen? Well, back in 1995, they were $1.16. $1.16 a dozen. The typing always makes me laugh like that. It just makes me laugh. I love it. Soda was 50 cents. That's right. That's right. I think PB Max was a candy bar back then. Oh, I don't want that. Let's see what else we got. Let's see what else we got. ER, Seinfeld, and Friends were the most popular television shows. Okay, let's see. I don't want any of that stuff. Michael and Jessica were favorite baby names. Starbucks introduced the Frappuccino, and it was $2.50. $2.50 for a Frappuccino. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame opened up in 1995. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame wasn't even a thing. Pretty amazing. Toy Story was the most popular film in 1995. I love Toy Story. So there you go. Yeah, somebody mentioned it. Loaf of bread was 99 cents 3 pounds of bananas were $1. Popular artists: the Backstreet Boys, Coolio, Janet Jackson, Madonna, Mariah Carey, Michael Jackson, and Vanessa Williams. They were popular. The one thing for the Super Chat. The last time the Cowboys were good people churned their own butter. Yes, the last time the Cowboys won a Super Bowl, people got water out of wells. Bonanza was still on TV. Oh man, pretty funny. Here are the trends for the year. Here are the trends for the year in 1995. Ready? The number one song was it "Fantasy" by Mariah Carey? Maybe. I know that was popular. Was it "Gangsta's Paradise" by Coolio? That was a popular one in '95. I'll look that up in a second. Here we go. So here we go. These are 10 cool things for the year. Blue M&Ms. So they have blue M&Ms. Dunkaroos. I remember Dunkaroos. Who remembers Dunkaroos? Dunkaroos. They came from down under. Well, they were, if you didn't know what Dunkaroos are, right? They're like animal crackers. They were shaped like kangaroos. Well, that's why they're called Dunkaroos. And you would take them, and there was a little spot there that had some like chocolate dip. And you took the Dunkaroo, and you dipped it in the chocolate, and you ate it. That was a Dunkaroo. That's what that was. So Dunkaroos were Dunkaroos. Flank steak. Anybody eat flank steak these days? Nope. Garlic soup. That just sounds disgusting. I didn't even know that was a thing. Garlic soup. Gushers. Probably still have Gushers, but Gushers are popular in '95. Jello cakes. Jello cakes. My son would say Dallas's booty cakes. Maybe they're the same thing. I don't know. Keebler fudge stripes. Those are still around, and those kick ass. Those are one of the best cookies you can find. Keebler fudge stripes. Lunchables still out there. Give my son one almost every day for lunch when he goes to the babysitter because they don't go bad and he loves it. Lunchables, big time. But they just came out in 1995. Pillsbury toaster strudel. I don't know if Pillsbury toaster strudel is around anymore, but that was it. And Rice Krispies Treats cereal. I don't even think they make that anymore, but they do. Thank you, Marcos. Appreciate that. Yeah. Oh, work. I got a couple accents on here. We do that one pretty good. We like to do the Aussie. Now and again, I got a lot of people from down under that come into the joint streams. We love it. We love our friends from New Zealand and Australia. It's great. Brisbane, Melbourne, Sydney. It's great. I love them. They're my mates, and we're gonna watch the Giants. It'll be morning over there. Actually, probably afternoon, but we're gonna watch the Giants wax the Dallas Cowboys for sure. We have that accent, and then of course, so once in a while we can do Pakistan. We are Giants. We the Giants who are going to beat Dallas, but we know New York Giant Daniel Jones is going to come out, throw a touchdown. Jalen Hyatt, Darren Waller, they're going to great. Giants going to beat Dallas 24-20. We're going to take them down. We got that one. And then, of course, quite frankly, we bring in Donald Trump. You know, every accent I do, I always like to move my hands around when I'm Italian. So when I'm Italian, you got to talk with your hands, quite frankly. I love Italians. You take a look at Baddog. He's an Italian guy. He works really hard at what he does. He's doing great things. When I'm in charge, we're going to take gas prices again. My goal when I'm president of the United States, people, quite frankly, we're going to take gas prices down to where they were the last time Dallas won a Super Bowl. We're going to take loaves of bread. We're going to make them 99 cents. We're going to take everything back to 95, quite frankly, because Dallas sucks. All right, you can tell I'm getting tired, so I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna get some sleep because I'm getting delirious. right now. But listen, I appreciate you guys girls hanging out with me for sure. Like I said, tomorrow we live with Patty Train. I will get a prediction video up at some point, probably Thursday. And again, look for, if you haven't subscribed to the NFC Super Friends channel, look for me and Law Nation. I'll be doing something over there. I'll get a video up on the channel. I do want to react to the Dable press conference. Maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Find something else to do. I don't know, but I do appreciate all support. You guys and girls are awesome. I'm looking forward to the Dallas game for sure. I like talking a little trash. It's the NFCs, man. That's what we do. It's all in good fun, baby. That's what it is. You know, I know some Cowboy fans, you know, they get their panties in a bunch. It is what it is. This is why I'm a good trash talker, because I can make them mad just by making fun of their team. They could try to retaliate, but the fact of the matter is, as Giants fans, we've been dealing with this for freaking years, so it falls on deaf ears at this point. We know what we are. We know we're not the team that we were from 2017 to 2021. It's a very different team. It's a very well-coached team. It's a team that executes very well. They're very well thought out, organized, and there's a lot more to this team this year than there has been, and there was even last year. Expect a great game on Sunday. And like I said, we got Patty tomorrow. Probably got the thing with All Nation on Thursday. On the Super Friends channel, I'll probably do the prediction video on Thursday as well. Friday, talking Giants here. Sunday, Dallas Giants on this channel. So, again, shout out to the sponsors tonight, Body Armor and mybookie.ag. Appreciate them coming on board. Appreciate all you guys and girls being here. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday, and we will see you soon. It's Bad Diggity Dizzle. Let's go, Giants. I'm out. Peace.